planning. It is the great overstated yet ironically overstepped element in many business strategies. Why is it taken for granted? That's another topic. For now, let's just acknowledge it as an indispensable requirement, promise not to look past it, and move on. In terms of planning a PR activity, such as writing a media release, we must first get our ducks in a row in terms of analyzing the situation, drilling down objectives, and identifying specific stakeholders. These are the most critical elements of planning, and yet, as referenced earlier, they're often treated way too lightly. The situation is usually either proactively identified, such as research has determined that we need to expand our product line, or reactively necessitated, as in there was an unexpected outage in our system, of which stakeholders must be made aware. Developing an issue statement is one of the more thorough tools to use to comprehensively break down the situation. When that has been accurately identified, clear objectives and stakeholder identification must follow. And the best tools to help achieve effectiveness in these areas are smart objective writing guidelines and stakeholder webs. Adhering to SMART guidelines forces you to ensure your objectives are clear and maximizes the chance they will be met. Stakeholder webs, if followed comprehensively, ensure that no potentially impacted stakeholder or stakeholder group goes unnoticed when a PR activity is undertaken. Doing these exercises first in the early stages of planning actually helps determine what strategy or strategies to use. While media releases are a go-to, almost reflexive PR strategy, regardless of whether the communication is a product release or crisis communication, it is often neither the only nor even the most effective tool to use, especially when you consider the wide range of options from digital viral strategies such as hitting the masses through a social campaign or old grassroots such as in-person town halls. Every situation requires careful analysis to determine approach to be taken. So, when faced with a PR situation requiring communication, and here's a hint, they all require communication, remember the first two steps of the PR process, the R and the A in RACE, research and analyze. Due diligence to these through steps covered here and maximize positive ROE, return on effort.